Hello and welcome to Leeds Hacks. I'm Jennifer Tierney.
And I'm Jack Church. Today's headlines are:
been announced for a shake-up in train ticket prices.
4,000 volunteers needed next year at Headingley.
A traditional Arabic fertility treatment is introduced to Leeds.
UK rail companies are aiming to make ticket buying fairer and easier.
A proposal will be launched next month for the government to consider the overdue reforms. Holly Webb reports.
The Rail Delivery Group announced this morning that a consultation is launching next month for the government to consider changes to rail tickets. There are currently 55 million different fares in the current system, and many passengers argue that it is in need of a reform. A reformed ticket system will aim to target the outdated system that means it currently can be cheaper for passengers to buy several tickets for a single journey than one ticket. For example, a journey from Leeds to Bristol Temple Meads changes at Birmingham New Street. Buying two separate singles, Leeds to Birmingham and then Birmingham to Bristol, costs £91.40 for today. However, buying a single ticket for the exact same journey with the same changes costs £118.10, almost £30 more. It is journeys like this that will benefit from reforms to the ticket system. We spoke to passengers at Leeds train station about the prospect of change to the ticketing system.
The prices are a joke. As you say, if you split, like I've worked other places around the UK, if you split your journey, it's a lot cheaper than just paying, say if you're going to Aberdeen, it costs you a fortune. But if you split your journey to Edinburgh and then Aberdeen, it's like half the price.
We should buy a ticket Leeds to London and then another ticket London to Brighton.
Exactly, yeah.
We just can't afford mega expensive train journeys. Because we're too young, we're not earning enough.
We all need to save money, don't we? If we can find a way, that would be excellent, yeah. Mm-hmm.
More information will follow this summer on the success of this proposal. This is Holly Webb reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
New figures show that in the last 3 years, drivers across Yorkshire have been fined almost £55,000 after illegally parking in disabled spots without a blue badge. One city centre car park warden told Leeds Hacks News that when he approaches people who are parking in disabled spaces without a badge, he is often subject to abuse. The disability charity Scope told the Yorkshire Evening Post that the misuse of blue badges can make life incredibly tough for disabled people who rely on their badges to be part of the local community and contribute to their local economy. An abandoned building is in the process of being transformed into an education and training job centre in Leeds.
This will provide a range of computerised online learning and have vocational classroom-based courses for a range of people. Tom Howard reports.
Responding to complaints from local residents that there isn't enough help to get them into work, the council has decided to create what they're calling an employment and skills building centre on Dewsbury Road. The council have said the proposal will provide much needed new investment in a new business to sustain the viability and vitality of the Dewsbury Road Centre. In terms of business, this will help to meet the needs of locals in a very sustainable and accessible location within the inner city area of Beeston. We asked a number of Beeston residents what they thought of the current job opportunities.
So basically, you just need to get off the backside and go out and get a job instead of relying on state's benefits. Otherwise, there's no way they're going to help themselves if they can't do it themselves. That's why job centre is a good idea.
I don't think there's many now because they've let all industry die down and there's no opportunities. I mean, I've been out of work for a bit now, so I've sort of taken early retirement. And when I was going at job centre, they were sending you to out to Batley and places like that.
No, I think round here there's plenty of places to go for work, but this centre here seems to be this job place here. You go to job centre, half of them are gone half the time to get in. That really ruins it.
Local residents appear to differ on the type of and amount of job opportunities presented to them. Recruitment agencies are currently stepping in to fill the void of people being unaware of or simply unwilling to pursue these job opportunities. This has been Tom Howard reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
And now some news in brief. West Yorkshire Police has congratulated spectators for the fantastic atmosphere and support at this year's Tour de Yorkshire. The police were happy to state there was no related arrests throughout the weekend.
Meanwhile, West Yorkshire Police has issued a warning to pet owners after reports of dogs being locked inside hot cars. Yesterday, 41 reports of incidents involving animals have been reported to the police's Animal Crime Unit.
Repair work starting today on Pool Bank New Road are expected to be completed within 10 weeks. Passengers travelling to Leeds Bradford Airport are urged to allow extra time before their departure from the airport.
Thousands of volunteers have been requested to come forward and help with the staging of the Cricket World Cup in Headley Stadium next year.
Yorkshire's second team have been in action at the ground today. Sam Clements went down to find out more.
People from across Leeds are being urged to sign up to become volunteers and the face of the global tournament next year. The ICC World Cup comes to the city on June 21st, 2019, when they play Sri Lanka here at Emerald Green Stadium. To make the event run smoothly, they're looking to hire over 4,000 volunteers to cover a number of roles.
No, I'm too old to volunteer for hard work.
Just had a major knee operation.
And how do you guys think England will do at the World Cup?
Very good. Very well indeed, I think. Yeah.
The tournament is expected to draw around 1 million fans to the 11 venues nationwide. Steve Elworthy, the managing director of the ICC World Cup, said we want to engage with all ages, genders and communities and build on our impressive numbers of recent tournaments. James Taylor, the official ambassador for volunteers, said there is no better chance to be the face of a global tournament in England and Wales, and with that comes a unique opportunity to play an important role in the biggest event in cricket. The application window is now open until Friday, June 15th, by filling in an online form. I've been Sam Clements, reporting for Leeds Tax News.
A traditional Arabic therapy is claiming it can help women with fertility issues.
A new class has established in Pudsey. We sent Emily Conneran to find out more about this unusual treatment.
Mesotherapy is a new womb massage. It can be used to promote a healthier womb and increase chances of fertility.
Mesotherapy is it's also known as womb massage. It treats any women's reproductive health issues. So it is basically, it's massage on the front, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, and also on the back and sacrum. So it can deal with anything from menstrual pain. We tend to think that menstrual pain is normal. It isn't normal, it's common. Any other pain is considered as an indication of something that's not right. Things like hormonal issues like PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids can all respond really well. And a lot of my client base at the moment is working on fertility. People who have been struggling to conceive and want a more natural route, or some people who are looking to prepare their bodies for IVF. One of my big ones was working with somebody who had endometriosis, and endometriosis is where menstrual fluids and lining kind of backwash into the pelvis, and what her endometriosis had done was taken her ovaries and pulled them right back behind the uterus. So it was like her uterus, the ovaries and her bowel on this big mass, and she had been desperately trying to conceive, and although she did eventually have to go through IVF, she was able to take a natural cycle of IVF, so it was much less intense for her body. As she got pregnant and she has a little boy, and she's now looking to maybe go for a second one.
The newly found therapy is becoming increasingly popular in Leeds. I'm Emily Conneran, reporting for Leeds Hacks.
And now for the weather. Let's cross over to Georgia Ellis in the weather studio.
After a largely sunny start of the bank holiday here in Leeds, we broke records with highs of 28.7 degrees Celsius and is expected to stick around for more than one day. Today's highs are expected to reach 24 degrees, yet the clouds will build as temperatures rise and it will become very warm, which may trigger a few heavy and perhaps thundery showers. Tomorrow is set to be much cooler, with highs of 14 degrees, with chances of clouds and showers. For the rest of the week, we can expect sunshine and some possible showers. Back to you guys in the studio.
So with the weather cooling down, Jack, I guess you'll be able to step outside without burning.
Yeah, I'll no longer need that factor 50. This weekend had me looking like a squashy. I'm invested in some after sun.
Well, on that note, it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.